Day 2, hitting the treadmill again. How do I feel after the first day of working out after not having worked out for so long? I don't feel 100%, but I feel honestly like 90%. I felt pretty good right after. Wasn't too sore. I didn't really run that much. It was more of like power walking, but I felt today waking up a little bit of tightness, maybe in like the hip flexors, but overall not too bad. So I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna get on again, do like another 3 miles. Starting this, this fitness plan, getting healthy, pushing myself to the best that I can do for the little guy. He's not in there right now, but I want to be in tip-top shape. So we'll get on. We also have today, my brother and I are doing our Goose and Harvey podcast that we've been doing. We do it on Rumble, X, Twitch, a few other places, not on YouTube yet, but we'll have that tonight. So we'll talk more about our plans, working out and stuff like that. And also, just for the record, it's 41 right now, 41 degrees, which is the high of today. And once it gets a little bit better, which we got teased over the last couple of weeks, it was pretty nice. But once we get to like consistently nice weather, instead of just doing the treadmill all the time, I'll definitely be finding the trails, getting out, hiking, things like that in the areas around here. So I'm excited about that. So bear with me. It's not going to just be me ranting on a treadmill all the time. It's going to be a little more exciting in this time to come. So let's see how it goes, and I'll show you the treadmill real quick again. So this is my budget treadmill that we set up the other day. Starting to walk today, or yesterday, I realized there was no oil on the belt. So it's kind of sticking as I hit the ground. It would like stop, but I put a bunch of oil. It seems to be like it's a little bit smoother now. Let's see how it is after sitting for a day, and then we'll do our little safety clip. Not much else to think about. And of course, mounted the TV yesterday, which is great. So you kind of see how their setup is coming up. This is my work desk. We just moved in, so a lot to be done still. This room is like the least complete out of our whole house at this point. I don't have any furniture or anything. It's obviously not a priority, but once we get set up, we'll have a nice couch here too, and this will be where we hang out for a lot of these videos as well as the workouts. We'll talk through a little bit of a light warm-up as we get started here. So I always forget there's a power button. I turned it off yesterday. Keep it powered off. We got the baby can't walk or anything yet, but we have a dog, and just kind of a good habit. This too, since it's not like we're at a gym where people can see me fall over or something. So we'll play it safe. Let's see. We'll start the Apple Watch. So yeah, my idea here is I just want to be as healthy as I can. My brother and I have been talking a lot about improving our health. I have one baby. He's about to welcome number 2 any day now. And so we're like, we don't want to grow old and be tired and not be able to support our families or be there for our kids as they get older, especially since I'm having my first one at a little bit older age. So that's it. Me and him are gonna just motivate ourselves, motivate other people to work out, to get healthy, and I'm feeling good about it so far. I've gotten some good feedback from a few people from the shorts that I've been posting, and I think once we get rolling and get a rhythm going and everything is smooth, you're gonna see a lot of people really enjoying it. Now that I've been going for like a good 5 minutes, I'll say treadmill is much smoother. I think once the oil's kind of moved around the belt a little bit since yesterday, I messed with it a little bit after I was done making the video and working out, and I think it's a lot smoother now. The problem is, it's like a metal plate that you're walking on, and the belt rolls around it, and getting the oil in the very middle of it is kind of tough. So I can feel like if I step on the outsides, it's very smooth, but if I step it directly in the middle, that's where once in a while it still gets a little bit of a hiccup. So I'm gonna have to find some oil that's like a spray, so when I lift the belt, it can really get it in there, because I can't seem to get it all the way into the middle without detaching the belt. with what they gave me. It's like a little bottle. I used the whole thing. It was like a little plastic bottle, like a long pointy tip. Just kind of squeeze it under there. Didn't use my hand, but the belt, as it moves, slides it all around. So other than that, for the price I paid for this treadmill, I'm actually really happy. I didn't want to invest in something like super fancy. Everyone jokes about having a treadmill that essentially ends up being like a coat rack or whatever. And I told my wife, I was like, I'm going to get a really basic one, no major functions, nothing too fancy. I think it only goes like 8 miles per hour or something, so it doesn't go super fast or anything like that. But let me prove that I can use it, and that it won't be a coat rack. And then a year or two, maybe we'll upgrade them. Even though I said I wasn't going to push it too much because I don't want to hurt myself, I want to ease into working out. I'm going to run a little bit. We're at like just over a mile, and this is still good. Like walking 3 miles is great for you in a lot of ways, but I really do want to get my heart rate up. Just kind of peak it for a little bit. So run for like kind of half a mile or something like that, at least to get a little juice up. Last time I said I did 5K, which is like 3.11 miles in 1 hour. And I was like, that's very light, that's very easy. We're gonna eventually get down to 30 minutes, but we'll get there in steps. So let's see what we did today. Under 55 minutes, and I could definitely do better. So we'll keep working on it. We'll keep working on it, and before you know it, we're gonna be at 30 minutes. Well, not too bad. Like I said, 5K, 55 minutes, cut 5 minutes off the first time. We'll continue moving down, working on this little bit of roundness I've been carrying with me. Get buff again. I know I can. How do I feel? I feel okay. I don't feel like I pushed too hard at all. I feel like I have a lot more in me. Like I said, I want to take it. I don't want to hurt myself. I think what I've always done, a few times I've been like super fit. It's been a while. I think the last time I was working out like crazy was like 2018, 2019. I was in incredible shape and pretty much haven't done anything since then, which is why I find myself where I am today. But when I've been successful at working out, it's often because I don't just do everything at once. I don't go on like a strict diet, start working out hard, doing everything, you crash out so hard. So I'm not even focused on my diet yet. I'm just focused on getting a routine. That's really the only thing. It's not even about how hard I work out, but just getting a routine and starting somewhere, because ultimately, if you want to make progress and you want to be consistent, you got to start somewhere, but you got to keep it going. Those are the two most important things, two most obvious things. So starting somewhere is this, and to stay consistent, I have to make it manageable. If I go so hard today that I'm exhausted tomorrow, then there's always an excuse. You pull something, you twist your ankle, then you're not going to be doing much for a long time. So same thing with diet. I could start a diet now. I don't even know that I really so working out is going to get rid of this extra few pounds I have. It's all right here. That's the only place I carry extra weight. It's just like in my stomach. So this will go away with working out. So I'm not even too focused on it. I want to convert to eating like a healthier diet, but not necessarily like counting calories or cutting anything out. At least not until I could do the 5K without even stopping at a brisk pace. Once I get to that point, then I can really think about my weight. So my weight is not the main goal. It's like cardio is the main goal, but I'm pretty much, I bet before you know it, I'll be able to hit it pretty hard. And once we get there, then we'll take another step. But as I was saying before, one of the things I really want to do once it gets nice out is do this, but do it outside and find some cool trails. We did a lot of trail chats last year. It was fun. So we'll get back to that. Thank you all for hanging out, and I will be back tomorrow.